Oh god, I forgot the light. I always forget the light. I don't know why, it's easy to forget, alright? Well, you mean that and welcome. My name is Yuusha Anime and welcome back to Sakura Space. Now, it's been a while since I did last record this. It may not seem it when it gets uploaded, but it has actually been quite a bit of time. So please bear with me with some delays, okay guys? Finally able to record again, and also I've got another game coming. Since I'm having troubles uploading other games, I'm going to have to opt it out until I get faster internet. There's no other way around it, guys. I can't do anything else. So guys, Yuusha. I'm here at the pool with Nami. She hasn't left my side since Akane had singled me out. For the longest time we just sit here together, not saying a single word. Oh, well, I guess we are swimming. I should have expected this. But goddamn, the captain's... That was a bit different from what I'd expect the captain to wear, if I'm honest. I thought she would have worn exactly something like Nami's.
Captain, I want to ask you a question.
Ask away.
Why is it that you chose to walk away from us when you thought you were being followed?
At the time, I thought it might have just been those mercenaries from earlier. People around here do take such things personally, you know.
Even if it was just them, there was no point in needlessly risking yourself like that.
Well, if we had remained in a group, they might not have revealed themselves and simply waited for a better opportunity to strike. Maybe. So I thought the best course of action was to lure them out myself. Akane did reveal herself too.
Next time, please try to let your crew know if you're planning something like that. She isn't out to kill you, but still. What if she decided to stun you, then capture you? That would really put things into disarray for us.
She's not wrong,
I'm sorry, Nami.
but I really did feel that it was the best course of action.
Well, we have to accept the captain's orders. And you did try to protect us.
Exactly, yeah. I sit down at the water's edge, just letting the warm water soak my feet. Then why do we look soaked? Or is that just light reflecting off us? Jesus. Nami relaxes in much the same way.
Kotori did pick an excellent place to put this pool.
It does look nice. We have the same galaxy view every single time.
You can get a perfect view of the cosmos from here. Why is it that space is so fascinating to us?
Because we're humans and we live on the planet Earth. And we really haven't seen much of space. Do I need to list off any more? Do I? The same look of wonder is in Nami's eyes as the twinkling stars shine in front of us. I'm sorry, but that was a dumb question. I mean, I know some people don't like hearing about space, I get that, but a lot of people, it's just all those that I mentioned just there. It's because it's full of mystery. And it's beautiful, no less. So you're still searching for it, aren't you?
Yes, an answer.
Have you worked out a question yet? Wait. Huh? What? I'm confused. I'm confused now. Okay. Have you worked out the question yet?
No, I have not. Here I am, still chasing a vague feeling of longing after so many years.
Is she looking for a place to belong? Is she trying to find out where she belongs, or if this is where she belongs, what her answer is to it? God damn. This is going to be a bit difficult to answer then.
There's something out there among the stars that I'm looking for. I didn't know what that is. There's some desire in me, something I cannot comprehend.
Okay.
I ask myself every day, what is it that I'm chasing? What does all this mean?
Excuse me. That's why you became a pilot, isn't it? You want to see what was out there.
Exactly.
Okay, so she's a pilot, not strictly a fighter. Guess that makes sense. Among the three of us, we all come from radically different walks of life. Nami was a former pilot, one of Earth's best and brightest. I come from a mundane background. No one back on Earth could have imagined that things would turn out like this for me. And not for Nami either.
Although my time spent in this career was unforgettable, it did not give me the freedom that I was craving. You could only be in a few places at once. I wanted more. I wanted to spread my wings and fly across the cosmos. I wanted to know if I could find what I was looking for out there.
She lets out a small laugh.
I guess in the end, what I am chasing is some enlightenment. Do you think that there could be a profound experience out there? One which would change how you saw everything in life?
Well, we're playing a Sakura visual novel, so you're probably not far from that point right now. It is a wide universe, Nami. That experience is out there somewhere. I am certain of it. But it's a little hard to look if you don't know where it is. Perhaps you don't find it. Jesus. Excuse me.
Perhaps it is something that you slowly accumulate over time. Perhaps this enlightening experience is merely the sum of everything that you have done.
Perhaps it is. Normally, Nami isn't so open about her thoughts. Are you afraid, Nami? Huh? Of what? Why is she smiling when I said she's afraid? You are worried about me.
Well, of course I am. If something happened to our captain, I doubt this company would remain together. So it would be wise to ensure that nothing happens to you.
Well, I have another question, actually. Is she just a freelancer herself, or is she actually part of a group company? Because we know that she's at the top, apparently. Like, one of the best captains out there, but is it in her company, or is that just in general? I mean, it's hard to tell if it's her company alone, or she's actually one of the main standpoints of a massive corporation. I can't tell.
So it'd be wise to ensure that nothing happens to you. Akane obviously does not desire to harm you in any real sense. But even so, if it had been someone who was actually out to harm you...
Ugh, stop me! Then what would become of all of us here? Even if I was not here, I think both of you would do fine. You're some of the finest mercenaries in the business. But I understand where you're coming from. Although she is exceptionally intelligent, Nami does need guidance from time to time. Well, anybody would. People with these eccentric personalities tend to be difficult to work with if you do not understand them. If Akane tries to strike again, I promise that I will not isolate myself on purpose. All of us need to be united if we're going to beat her, I think. Most likely, she's probably already on the ship listening to you two. Did she actually try to fight you? Or were those drones the only weapons she used? It was the drones. Just drones, yep. But judging from the way she moves, she is definitely going to be a dangerous opponent. She slipped into the shadows as easy as a ghost might slip through a wall. Sorry, I'm just... I haven't slept very well, alright? I don't sleep well anymore, so I don't have any drinks or anything, so I'm just relying on water. Good old water. Whoever she is, she knows how to use her environment fully to our advantage. Everything about her is strange to say the least.
If you were going to pick out one detail about her bounty which stands out above all else, what do you think it would be?
That's an odd question, but interesting. Her ego or her whip? Somehow I don't think it's her ego. I think it's actually her whip. Because it must be of some value. Think about it. I mean, her ego, yes, it can get to that point where you can think, okay, she's got a big head, so she's obviously very good at escaping things. You can think that, but at the same time, her whip is like an unknown factor. So I have a feeling that the bounty is to do with her whip. I just had the feeling. I think that one of the most obvious traits about her is her whip. Yeah, Gina. She doesn't ever seem to leave it behind, no matter where she goes. Perhaps there is some sort of emotional attachment to it. I don't think that it would be right. Akane does not seem like the type to be sentimental about her whip. It's a tool for her, a means to an end. Besides, she simply chose not to take the whip with her, and we fixated on that one particular detail, then she could easily fool us. Damn, now I feel stupid. You're right, my apologies. So that was the first bad choice that I made. I thought too much about it. Nami is right. If I focus on the one superficial detail like that, I could easily mislead myself. I must think about my conclusions more carefully in the future. There is no need for you to apologise, Captain. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a tough opponent that we are up against. There could be any number of different ways this could play out, so best to consider many different ideas. No matter what way this plays out, we have to remain careful. Even if she looks like she does not wish to hurt us, we cannot trust anything that she says. You're right. You'll be right about that. You are be right about that. That is bad grammar. Very bad grammar. One butchered sentence.
So, next time something like that happens, please don't do anything reckless. I am your only crew member, so you have the final say in what you do.
So wait, she's the only crew member, so what about Kodori?
But please.
Nami pulls her feet out of the water and wanders to a nearby chair. She lays herself out, looking out the stars. Oh god! Now I think about it, isn't her eye a little wonky? Oh god! Her eye is a little wonky. That is gonna bug me forever now, because I pulled it out so many times when it came to Sakura Beach. The memories were dangerous.
I didn't know what I would do if we lost you, Captain. So I want to resolve this bounty as soon as possible. I understand how you feel, Nami. I do not think I could stand the feeling of losing either of you. We've all been together for a long time. The idea of us carrying on if one of us was missing, well, it does not seem plausible. I get out of the water too, walking over to Nami. She suddenly seems to get really awkward. Captain? You're standing fairly close to me. I can't stop myself looking.
Huh? Are you feeling lonely, Nami?
Yes.
No, I think she just fancies your tits. Seriously, that's what I think. She just lays there awkwardly, unsure of how to express her feelings. There's no need to be shy then. I know how you feel.
I know you do.
Then why don't we let our passion talk? Wait, hold on a minute! Don't mind me, just taking a screenshot. Well, it's happened. I have no words. Do we just... Is this like Sakura fantasy? Because that's the feel I'm getting. As I walk over, she spreads out before... Oh, great. Now the dialogue's going to be... You alright? You alright? Okay. I slowly settled on top of her, gazing... Oh, God, this is awkward. Why did we suddenly go into such a... Why? I slowly settled on top of her, gazing... I slowly settled on top of her, gazing longingly into her eyes. I can feel heather heat radiating from a... Oh, come on. Radiating from her body as her breathing becomes heavy. Her luxurious thighs feel like the finest velvet as I slip over them. Sheikah, what happened to professionalism? It doesn't exist, clearly. We aren't working right now. So we can worry about professionalism another time. Sakura visual novels going straight into a really awkward scene with no explanation. Good to see it still doing what it does best. Her soft lips slowly press against mine. I can feel her heat beating faster as she lies by my side. That rhymed. We share a long, passionate kiss. Well, this definitely looks more than passionate. She's groping a titty and an ass. This is more than just passionate. Her gentle hand moves around my body slowly, her fingertips pressing onto my soft skin. I bet there's a patch for this, isn't there? They slowly trail down my back. Jesus Christ. The heat, her breath, the feeling of her skin against mine. All of it sends shudders and shivers through me. So, we've established now that the three of these girls are all indeed massive lesbos for each other. And they give no dams for professionalism. Nami is a rare jewel, someone of incredible strength, beauty, and intelligence. Someone like her is one in a billion. I'm so lucky to have met her. Her hand slowly slides down my back until it settles on my behind. It done that like 3 minutes ago. It begins to squeeze. I can tell she is relishing how it spills between. Come on, really? Goodness me, this is Sakura Fantasy Special. Jesus. Her other glides up my back and her arms slowly wrap around my waist, pulling me closer to her. It's exhilarating to feel every bump, every caress, every rub as well as we lie entangled to each other. Her bright eyes do not leave mine for a moment, as if I can see into her soul. It's bright, it's burning, it's filled with passion. Our lips separate for the smallest moment, just long enough for her to draw a long, deep breath. She gently whispers into my ear.
Please, Captain, don't ever leave me. Don't ever leave us. We need you. Don't ever forget how we need you.
How could I possibly forget you, Nami? I'll be here for as long as you need me. She relocks her lips with me, letting her passion say everything that needs to be said. I won't leave any of you behind. No matter what happens, I will always be here for both of you. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you think about it. If you're alone in space for so long with just the three of you, and you get along so well, of course you're going to get passionate. And I guess polygamy is alright in space. I'm guessing that because that's what's going to happen with Kotori. I bet that's what's going to happen with her. I'm calling it now. That is my promise to this company and to you, Nami, my precious jewel. For the longest time, we simply lie there together, as the stars around us continue their cosmic dance in the void. Well, Nami should be in high spirits. Should be in high spirits. No shit. I think she's near enough stuck on a chair like just worn out. I wonder where Kotori is in the midst of all this. She's probably in her room now, I know. I wander up to her room and knock. Kotori, are you in there? Deathly silence. Kotori? I find that the security on the door isn't active. Oh, okay. Walking inside of... What the hell was this music? Hold on. Okay, that's odd music for this room. Walking inside, I find that she's nowhere to be found. Kotori, are you hiding among all of these animals? She probably could be. There's enough of them to bury someone in. Hold on a minute. Enough to bury someone in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There was another behind. 7 plushies? You can't bury someone with that many. Are they like 4'2"? Are they that small? Come on, Kotori. You know better than to ignore your captain. Still no response. She must not be in it then. I couldn't help but take a moment to look more closely at her stuffed animals. Every single one is from a different planet we have visited. Oh, okay. In her own way, Kotori is collecting little memories from across the cosmos. Nami's room is impressive in how pristine it is. Kotori is interesting in the sheer chaos that manifests itself in here. You can learn a lot about someone just by having a closer look at where they live. My room is rather plain compared to theirs. A series of bunks and nothing particularly personal standing out in it. So the captain's quite plain, in all fairness. Even though I'm chasing this insanely huge bounty, I've never lived as though I am rich. I do not even know what I would do once I get all that money. Underneath the mound, I pull out a teddy bear. That's right. This bear was from that one planet we stayed on. It's hard to believe that you can find such a beautiful place in the universe. We don't even know what this planet is and she's talking about it. It was advertised as a luxury planet. I suppose that isn't particularly relevant. At least the vision of herself were. Kotori loved that world. She didn't want to leave it at all. Crystal clear lakes, several multicoloured moons which sailed through the night sky. Oh wow, that actually does sound nice though. Every day was like a pleasant summer's day. It's amazing to believe that terramorphing technology is capable of altering planets. Altering a planet to such an incredible degree. But alas, I'm not sticking to the task at hand. I still need to find Kotori. Wait. I do not want to make myself panic, but maybe Kotori has already been attacked by Akane? How plausible would that be? It could be possible. I mean, I don't want to go into a panic, but logically it could be possible. So, this is the last choice I'm going to do. It's plausible. Akane could have sneaked in here somehow. But if she did, how come there were no alarms triggered or anything? The entire security system is fine-tuned to trigger upon even the slightest suspicious thing happening. It's too unlikely for me to consider it. I'm just jumping to conclusions at this point. But she managed to get past the whole security on the whole ship deck from before. And no alarms were triggered. So, it's totally possible. I'm not the only one thinking this, right? Kotori could just be having a swim at this hour. But we were just there a minute ago. Why would she? We would have seen her then, wouldn't we? She doesn't have a lot to do at the moment, so she would be trying her best to stay active. It's then that I hear noises coming from the simulation room. Is she fighting? Simulation scenario over. Perfect score. Yeah, she's fighting, okay. Alright. Kotori bounds out of the room happily and pumps her fist in the air.
I finally did it!
She sees me standing there.
Oh, Captain. Came to see me, did you?
Just checking up on you, Kotori. I thought that you weren't allowed in the simulation room after the last incident.
Well, we're currently on high alert, and swimming didn't really help put me at ease. So I thought the good old-fashioned dungeon crawl would help.
Please don't tell me that you burned out the simulation room again. Oh god, we actually look terrified.
No. It was that one dungeon that we spent heaps of time on. Do you remember that one?
The Undergrove dungeon? Please don't remind me of those days.
But I had so much fun in that dungeon.
I didn't. How exactly did you get a perfect score in a simulation of that dungeon by yourself?
Well, I decided I had to start taking things more seriously.
So she's actually quite brutal.
It's the kind of character sounds like she's going to be bad news, no matter what way you look at it. So I want to be ready. I need to protect everyone with these two daggers.
She flashes them in the air.
Did you see that?
See what?
Exactly.
Kotori laughs at her own bad joke. I can't help but smile too. Playing along with her ridiculous jokes is fun.
You really do get me, Captain. That's why it's important that we beat Akane. I like the way things are going around here, and we don't need someone like her ruining it for us. Don't you think?
Exactly. It's good to know that you're in good health, Kotori. Just try not to burn out the simulation room.
I will try not to.
Before I can turn to leave, she puts her arms around my shoulder.
Can I come with you for a moment, Captain?
Permission granted. Wait, we're back on the clock down. Kotori seems to be thinking about something.
I've been looking into this cult following we apparently have. And it's silly.
How did none of us here know about it in the first place?
All I do with my digital iPad is play online games. You and Nami wouldn't bother looking up anything like this either.
It's more or less true. Wait, we're Captain, we're supposed to know of this, aren't we? I tend to avoid any pop culture news like the plague. Oh, well yeah, pop culture news is... ugh. It's... ugh. I only ever look up information on politics. Well, guilty, I do look about that a little bit myself.
This means I have fans. How exciting is that? Imagine there's probably an entire galaxy's worth of people out there following our adventures. That's cool, don't you think?
It is cool, I suppose. But, doesn't that warrant some scrutiny? Yes, where there's praise, there's scrutiny. There's always that unjust law. Is it possible that this cult following we have could interfere with our current bounty? Let me think. I was going to say that was the last choice, but I think we're going to have to anyway. I suppose it's nice, or we should keep a low profile. Everyone knows we're after it though, so what's the point? They know we're after the large bounty because it's been displayed on the whole ship that we was on before, so they know who we are and what we're doing. I mean, I suppose it's nice. Yeah, I suppose it's nice. We really should have capitalised on this though. Maybe we could have done some merchandise and earned ourselves a steady income. Exactly.
I guess so. On the other hand, don't you think it's weird that people have been reporting sightings of us all over the galaxy?
That's true. That also means we cannot operate or do anything with any real discretion. If a colony is using the information to our advantage, then it is troubling. It's a wide galaxy, and there aren't any intergalactic laws forbidding this. Yeah, considering the massive cultural differences between many of the empires here, so I guess there's not much we can do about it. Even if we can't do anything about it, we should enjoy it. We're intergalactic stars, Captain. Somehow that does not comfort me at all.
Either way, I'll make sure that you're safe, Captain. You can trust me to get the job done every time.
I am most certain that I can, but I do not wish to be a burden. Perhaps I should go practice my skills in the simulation room too.
It always pays to practice, Captain. If you don't, then that amazing precision of yours will slowly wear away, and we wouldn't want that. After all, you're so delicate with your fingers.
Wait, hold on a minute.
They always touch all the right.
Professionalism, Coterie. Let's not forget professionalism.
Fine.
Oh, we are back at the clock, so we can't do that yet. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
But you'll give in one day. That professionalism of yours cannot keep me away forever.
So carefree, this girl. If only I could live my life as she does.
Above all else, I'll protect everything here. Even if that means laying down my life, I would protect the pride of our company. That is my sworn duty.
There's no need to be so dramatic. Akane isn't out to kill us.
Even so, I do not want to lose the likes of her. And I won't. None of us will.
Oh, that's a happy picture. She pulls out her daggers and shows them to me.
See these two blades, Captain? I've repaired them, looking after them, and used them ever since we've all been together. I wield these blades for you, Captain. There's no one else in this whole universe that I would wield them for.
She flashes them through the air, streaks of gold, light illuminating the area around her.
While I have these, there's nothing I won't be able to beat. I'm sure of it.
When Coterie gets fired up, you can't help but feel energized too. Well, I do actually get that feel, so I can say that.
So Coterie, don't you worry about a thing, Captain. You can believe in me. I can't even know what's going to hit her.
She happily twirls the blades around in her hands.
As sure as the sun rises from the horizon on Earth, I will capture her and earn us the 1 billion Imperial dollars.
I do have faith in you, Coterie. I do. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad Coterie will be my side for the whole thing. Despite her personality quirks, she is one of the most reliable people I have ever met. When she says that she's going to do something, she does it. And she does it to the best of her ability. Seeing her standing there in front of the glass window, the cosmos her backdrop, it creates an almost surreal image in my head. She does look rather stunning in that bodysuit as well. Well, considering this disproportionate size and nice figure. Well, yeah, I can agree. I can definitely agree. I can help but let my imagination start running off by itself.
Captain, hello. You're spacing off. Pardon me. And as I was saying, there's no way that a whip, of all things, could beat these daggers.
Foreshadowing.
All it would take is a single cut and she would be unharmed.
At the same time, you shouldn't underestimate her. She somehow managed to snare your arms with her whip.
Don't worry about that. I'm prepared, Captain. That's why I was training. AI, what was my score again? Coterie achieved a perfect score in the simulation. She is more ready for combat than ever. See? Now just don't worry.
Remember that overconfidence can easily be a downfall. Oh yes. Our opponent isn't going to be easy to defeat like a simulation. Long after that we continued to talk. And I'm going to end this part here. This seems like a nice part to end it off at with the space music. Yes. There is loads of saves that I need to do on this. I'm a bit surprised though that that one CG came right out of nowhere. We didn't even have any build up to it. I mean, we knew that she said she wouldn't be able to hold back, but at the same time, that build up came out of nowhere. We didn't even know that these two had this kind of relationship. Jesus! That did surprise me. Oh yeah, I've noticed over the time as well that I play visual novels that I've become a bit more critical of them. It's because I've played so many of them now that I can sort of point out flaws, great points, bad points, and see if they work. I can't help but to say it out loud when I see it. It's a habit. So if you guys get annoyed by it, I understand, but it's a habit after doing it for a while. Anyway, that is all from me for now, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want any more from me. And I shall see you in the next video. Solitaire, guys. I will indeed see you next time. Good God, my brother came in at the wrong time.